Hello beauties, it is Olivia Grace and I am back with another video. And in this video we're going to be talking about how to create consistent sales in your business. This was like the number one thing when I asked you guys what you guys would like to know about manifesting business, manifesting money. This video is specifically about manifesting money through your business. I know everybody comes on and they're like, what about if I don't want to do anything? And it's not, it is a little bit different, but this is focusing on that. Okay. So if you have a business and you are wanting to manifest 10K months, you know, whatever month, however much money you want to manifest, maybe you want to get to 6-figure months. Maybe you want to make enough to quit your job to replace your income. This video is for you. Okay. If you have a really great product and you feel like you're not getting recognized, you know, you're not getting the attention that you're getting is not matching up to the value that you know that you're offering, this video is for you. If you feel too scared to pop off, you know, you feel too scared to leave your job and focus on your business, this is for you. Okay, so let's talk about consistent sales. Before I do though, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. I talk about manifestation, law of assumption, leveling up in all areas of life. So if you're interested in that, then you should absolutely subscribe. I am hosting a couple of group coachings for September. The first being the Light of Love. It will be my third month doing a specific person manifestation for group coaching. It's been going just amazing already. Even this month so far is just going amazing already. And I'm also going to be doing a business and money group coaching for next month as well. Okay, that one is also going to be focused around business owners, and that one will be launching within the next few days. I'll let you guys know. But if you're interested in the Light of Love, it's already in place, so you guys can already go ahead and sign up. Early bird pricing is going to be available for the next week. So on the 15th, it will be full price. So email me if you're interested. And of course, you can work with me one-on-one. Those links are in the description as well. If you would like to, like the video, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you want to go live, or not go live, if you want to catch me live, because there's such a really good supportive community within my lives that show up pretty much every time. So make some friends, all that good stuff, get your questions answered. Yeah. All right. So I'm also launching a Discord server. It's not quite done at this moment that I'm making this video, but when it is done, I will put it in the description as well. Okay, now let's get into the video. All right, so first of all, when it comes to manifesting consistent sales, what you first want to take a look at is what is your identity as a business person and towards money. Okay, so you might think that you have a flaming business, it's awesome, but if your money story is poor, then you're not going to get sales in your business, right? Because if you get lots of sales, then that means, you know, that directly opposes what your current experience with money is, right? So if, let's say the other case is true, where like maybe you have a 9-to-5, you make great money there, but your business is like crickets, right? So you might have a good money story, but you might have a bad business identity, and that can come from a place of, you know, maybe like let's say you're an artist and you draw and you paint, and your parents always told you that's nice, but you know, eventually you need to get a real job. You need to get a big girl job. You need to do something that's going to pay your bills. So you might have picked up the belief along the way that my creativity is not, it's not going to make me money. My prosperity can't come through my hobby, right? Or whatever. That's also going to make you not have sales in your business. And then I feel like most people are kind of in a combination of two, where they have a bad money story and a bad business, you know, identity. And that comes from a bad, you know, I won't say bad, but a low self-value, that I'm just not valuable as a person. If you're not valuable as a person and you feel like that, you're not going to bring money in, and your business is not going to do well, because your business, like when we start a business from our heart, from our talents, from our own self, even if it's not from your heart, Even if you're doing something like, drop shipping, you don't have any attachment to the product, but it's your business. So you attach meaning to that business. How well that business is doing is how valuable I am, how smart I am, how successful I am, right? And so when business is not doing well, you can take that on to yourself, right? I struggled for that for years, and it was a lot. So what you want to do is think about, what is the identity? You want to create this version of you. What is the version of you that does have consistent sales, that's making 10K, 20K, 30K, 100K a month? What is she like? What does she do, right? Because off the top, we might think, oh, she's the same as me, da-da-da. She's not, okay? He's not. Think about it, really think about it. If this was my life, if my business was booming, what would my day consist of? I'll tell you something I started doing with my comments. One day I was watching Grace's World with my niece. It's like a YouTuber. She's got like millions of subscribers. She plays with dolls. You know what these kids be watching. So we will watch it together. And on one of the episodes we watched, she was doing her daily routine. And she was, saying she had time, like 30 minutes or to an hour. So that was set aside specifically just for responding to comments. Because you guys, these comments can take hours to respond to. Which is why I'm like kind of behind right now, but I'm coming, I promise. But yeah, and I thought to myself, wow, I get like 2 comments a day. It's very easy for me to keep up with that. Wow, what would it be like if I had to schedule time in to respond to comments, right? And I started thinking from that identity. I also started revising my day, that instead of I worked all day working for someone else, I worked for my business, and re-seeing that, right? But what is the identity of the person that's making this money that you make? What is she like, right? How does she spend money? And it's not that you go and blow a check in the Gucci store, right? But it's, how is the feeling when you pay your bills, even if that's all you have right now to spend? How would the wealthy, successful business owner version of you pay bills? How would the wealthy, successful business owner version of you come up with ideas, come up with new projects, right? And the thing is, just tap into the feeling and the assumption of I am that, and the ideas will come, okay? So focus more on the person. I'm becoming the person that easily attracts in 10, 20, 30K a month, rather than the amount, while you still identify as a broke person, as a struggling artist, as someone who's it's not working out for, okay? So how do we really maintain this identity? Prime yourself, okay? And what I mean by prime yourself is decide every single day, regardless of what happened or didn't happen yesterday, that today I am a successful business owner. Today, my business is booming. Today, I'm doing numbers, okay? You have to tell yourself that. You have to decide, because sometimes what can happen is we'll get in a mood, we'll stay there for a few days, and then we get out of it, right? Because we stopped identifying, we stopped choosing that, we stopped putting our attention on that. You want to keep your attention on that every day as a business owner, that you are successful, that you, especially when you're just first building up momentum, eventually your momentum will carry you to where that's just normal for you. That's just how you feel about yourself, right? But even so, billionaires, millionaires that have these big companies still take the time in the morning to decide, who am I? What are my goals? What am I accomplishing today? And really sticking with that and identifying with that, okay? So another thing with consistent sales is there is a big, huge flaw in the way that sales is taught with these coaches and with, all this stuff, because a lot of them are coming from the old school way. They're not coming from the social media era. They're coming from the email and billboard era, to be real. And so they're like, yeah, you got to reach out to all these people. I was sharing in another video, like the coaches I'd work with, they'd be like, you got to reach out to like 20, 30 people a day. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I was doing that and I was getting nowhere near the amount of sales that I get now. And I don't reach out to anybody. I don't beg anybody. like they would always be like, you got to follow up. If they're interested, keep following up and following up and following up and following up until they sign with you. I don't want to do that shit. If y'all email me and say, hey, what's this cost? Or I want to do this, and you don't email me back, I'm not like, hey, what happened? Da, 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 da. I think I reached out to somebody like a few days ago because she won the giveaway and I just hadn't heard from her. So I was like, I wanted to make sure she got her gift. But other than that, it's because this is the thing, you guys. When you are trying to get sales, right? You are basically, first of all, let's talk about it on a manifestational way. And then we're going to talk about how the client feels, okay? From the manifestational way, the world is a mirror. So if you are trying to get sales, you are saying, I don't have, and I'm trying to get. I don't have, so I'm going to take this action. I'm going to reach out to these people. I'm going to pay all this money for ads, you guys. Dude, like, I paid all this money for ads. I got, I think, one client from that who ended up not even paying me. No. All the stuff that they're telling you. I had someone tell me before, I'm paid $10,000 in ads, and I haven't made anything from it. Okay? It's not in the action that you're taking. Okay? What you're doing when you say, I have to pay all this money. I was paying $500 a month, you guys, to a marketer. I got 0 sales from that. It's not about what you're doing, okay? It's about how you're feeling. And when you are coming from the feeling of, I don't have any sales and I need this, and this person is going to pay my bills, or this person's going to pay for my vacation next month, and I need to sign them, get them, da 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 da. Let me tell you how the customer feels, okay? They can feel that you need them. And that gives them a sense of, okay, I'm up here and you're down here. You automatically don't want that. You don't want to seem like you're begging people to sign with you. Even when you're not begging, but your energy is, right? Even when you're posting and you're doing your thing, but your energy is saying, I'm posting this because I have no clients and I want you guys to come coach with me, right? The energy of, they need me. Because this is a thing, guys. Whatever I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if you want to sell markers, okay? There is a need for markers. The person who invented the pool noodle, which is a big, long styrofoam piece of nothing, is a millionaire because there are people that want to float in the pool, okay? Whatever it is, stop seeing. When you see, like, I need to get people to get my product or buy my service, you're basically saying, like, I'm not, like, it's coming from a place of not valuing yourself. When you know that you're valuable, when you have not only just confidence in your product, but confidence in yourself as a creator, as a business owner, then you know they're coming. You know it. Doesn't matter. If I go a day without sales in my business, I don't go, oh my God, I'm broke. It's over for me. That just means I'm making double tomorrow, right? That's the mentality that you need to have. That my winning, my success is a guarantee. It's inevitable. It must happen. So not making the decision off of, well, it's been 3 months and it's been crickets. Okay, today's the day that it changes. Today's the day. Okay? So what you're seeking is seeking you. Realize that you are meeting a need. No matter what you do, you are meeting a need. People need what you have. Even as a car salesman, right? If you're selling cars, people don't just not need cars, they need cars. They're coming to you. They're coming to your business because they want to buy a car, right? So there was this guy, and I keep forgetting to ask my SP what the guy's name is, but he was talking about, he's a billionaire, and he's talking about sales, and he's not a manifester, but he spoke about it. The way he speaks about the way he speaks about sales is kind of like manifestation. But he was saying that I'm not trying to sell to the people that don't want to buy, right? I'm meeting the people that want what I have. And that's the way that you want to see it. You're not trying to convince somebody to buy from you. You don't need to do that. And that's what these coaches and gurus and all these people, will tell you. And you know what? I'm not going to say anything bad to them because it works, right? It works to an extent. It's just a lot more work for you to do, right? Then you got to reach out to 50 people because your percentage and your, this to close rate is whatever. So you got to, all that shit, right? But when you realize that I'm not selling to those that don't want my services, I'm not changing anybody's mind, right? I'm selling to those that are happy to pay, happy to receive my services, right? So that's where you want to, that's who you want to be thinking about. There is somebody, multiple somebodies that want and need exactly what you have to sell. And you are meeting their need. You're doing them a favor. When you feel like that, it's so magnetic. Again, it's just like I said, I think in another video, you want to think about it in the difference between a nerdy guy who's never, he's like a virgin, never had a girlfriend, never left his mom's house. His experience of trying to get a girlfriend, even if he's online, even if he has money, he's like, I can take you here and I can do this and I can do that. But he's not attractive. The girl's not interested. She's like, get out my face, I'm good. Versus the guy that knows he's the shit, knows like women flock to me. He doesn't have to text her back. He doesn't have to take her on a fancy date. He knows she's going to do what I want because I'm me, right? He's not looking for a girl, right? He's probably not on dating sites. Enough girls come up to him in his everyday life, just walking down the street, that he doesn't need to go seek for it. It comes to him, okay? And beyond that, their personalities and all the things that you might say, well, this and that, how do they feel about themselves is how it's being reflected to them, okay? So when you feel like I have to earn, I have to chase, I have to go get, I got to hustle hard, well, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. And you're going to face a lot of rejection. When you know that I have the sauce, and if y'all want this sauce, come get it, right? Me and my sister went to this really nice restaurant. It's called Coalition. It's in Alpharetta in Georgia, if any of you guys are here. But oh my God, y'all, that shit was so good. But anyways, it was an extremely busy restaurant. They had a sign. First of all, you can't eat there if you don't have a reservation. No walk-ins, right? None. 2, they had a sign up there. I've never seen this before, or maybe once before, where they said, because of how busy we are, you can only sit here for an hour and a half. No restaurant I've ever worked at, been to, has the balls to tell somebody, get up and leave. We could be closed for hours, and they just let them sit there. These people said, look, during business hours, you have this much time to eat, enjoy, and get the fuck out because we have too much business, right? That is a, and guess what? The line was out the door. So here's the thing. I want you guys to really understand this. I'm gonna get to the last point. People will think to themselves, if I raise my price, nobody will buy from me. If I don't go out and get people, nobody will come to me, right? This restaurant could have thought that. They could have thought, oh my God, if we tell people they can only sit for an hour and a half, they're not gonna come here anymore, right? Well, if we turn people away, we're not gonna be busy. No, they knew, look, we are busy, period. You need your reservation. You can only sit this long because we have other people to get to, right? And they didn't say it like that, but that, that's what it was. So the thing that you're afraid to do that you think is going to not bring people to you is actually the complete opposite. Like, that's what I've been noticing more and more and more, you guys. Everything that we're taught is actually the complete opposite. It's actually, in reality, the complete opposite of what we're taught. So, yes. What was I going to say? So what you're seeking is seeking you. You have the value. When you see that the value is here, you have what they need. You don't need them. And this is the thing, you guys, you don't need clients, you don't need customers. And here's what I'm saying. Yes, of course, in order for you to have a business, you need clients and customers, but you don't need that person, those people, to be them. There's billions of people that love to spend money, okay? People love spending money, all right? And they want to spend money on the product that you're offering, okay? So a side note is to definitely identify your core beliefs around money, around business, which I'm going to be doing in my business group coaching. But that will help, because that's leading to what your beliefs and assumptions are. If you feel like nobody's going to buy from me, that's probably coming from a core belief around I'm not chosen, or I'm not valuable, or my value is not recognized, something around that, okay? So the last thing is to increase your expectation, okay? You are thinking to yourself right now, although it's the beginning of August, you're probably thinking about what about you're going to make, whether that be zero, haven't made anything all year, so I know this is just going to be the same, whether that be, just a few sales, whatever it is. You have an idea right now about what August is going to look like for you in your business at the end of the month. We're not even really, well, we're kind of close, because y'all know time is flying, but we're still at the very beginning of the month. But some of you right now watching this have already accepted failure, and I get it, but your expectation is manifesting, okay? So when you're expecting, even though you don't know how, it doesn't matter. Well, how am I going to expect sales to come when sales haven't came? I don't know. You just expect it. When you expect it, you enter the state of the version of you, because a successful business owner is always expecting sales, right? If I go a day without sales, I'm surprised, I'm shocked, and I should be. I don't like feel like, oh, yeah, I mean, I never get sales. That's how I used to feel when I never got sales, right? So no, you expect, not only expecting what you want to happen, but taking it a step further. So if you have a 10K month, your next intention should be a 20K month, right? Reach for the moon, and the least that you'll do is fall among the stars, right? Keep going higher and higher and higher. This is how you don't get stagnant. You want to use your affirmations in a way of it's increasing. My revenue, my income is increasing every month, rather than I'm making this, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Be a little bit more defined about what does that mean to you, right? What does that mean? My business is successful. How successful? What does that look like to you, right? So increase your expectation. Expect yourself to do well, and then increase it every month so that you continue to grow and get higher. So identity over the amount, identifying as a successful, wealthy business owner, rather than so heavy on this amount at first. Prime yourself. Decide every morning that this is who you are. This is who I am, right? What you're seeking is seeking you. Let go of the idea that you are trying to get people to sign up for you, and take on the idea that I have what people want. I have what people need, and those people are finding me now. It feels so much better, you guys. What you want wants you way more, okay? And then increase your expectation. Expect to do well. Despite the evidence of the opposite, expect to do well, and you will, okay? So that is what I have for you. I am intending, you guys, that you change your life, because here's the thing. You can change not only your life, your family's life, right? My intention is to retire my mom from working. She's been working too long and too hard, and I'm close, right? You're changing not just your life, your family's life, your children's life, their children's life. So do that, okay? You can do it. You can. If I can do it, you guys, I know people always say that. If I can do it, you can do it. Nah, y'all, listen. And y'all will see when I come out with my story, how in the trenches I was. If I could do it quickly in under a month, you can do it, okay? So if you would like to join my Light of Love group coaching for a specific person manifestation, email me. The business group coaching will be announced as well. You guys can also reach out if you want to join the wait list, because there's a couple of people kind of already waiting for that. So that's that. And then I'm also thinking about doing a retreat in October. So y'all just let me know if you guys would like to do that. It would be a 3-day retreat. Get us a nice little mansion to stay in for the weekend or something. I'm really considering probably going to do that. But anyhow, I intend that this prospers you, your family, your business immensely. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will see you guys in a video soon.